Imagine crossing entire continents in just a few hours, not days. What if the future of travel isn't about faster planes, but something entirely different? Something happening right beneath our feet. Get ready to rethink everything you know about getting from A to B, because the technology called Hyperloop is about to blow your mind and change the world as we know it. Forget soul-crushing traffic jams and the endless security lines at airports. Picture a world just around the corner, where you can grab a coffee in London and have lunch in Paris, all within what feels like the blink of an eye. We're talking about a revolutionary network of tubes that will shrink our planet and completely redefine what intercity travel truly means. Tired of those agonizingly long journeys between cities? What if I told you the solution is already taking shape? One that promises to make those epic, time-wasting trips obsolete. This isn't a sci-fi fantasy anymore. Hyperloop networks are a rapidly approaching reality that will fundamentally transform how we live, work, and connect across vast distances. So, let's talk about the speed. The dream of traveling at the speed of sound on the ground is accelerating into reality. When Elon Musk first published his white paper on the concept, it sounded like something out of a futuristic movie. But today, we have active test tracks and companies around the globe racing to make this a reality. The Hyperloop journey is picking up incredible pace. What if your morning commute wasn't a 45-minute drive, but a cross-country sprint? This technology promises to obliterate the geographical barriers that have defined our societies for centuries, making it possible to live in one city and work in another hundreds of miles away with a commute shorter than what many people face today just getting across town. But Hyperloop is about so much more than just speed. It's about fundamentally redefining our world. This technology isn't just a faster way to travel, it's a way to connect economic hubs, creating super regions of innovation and commerce. Think of the new regional opportunities that will be unlocked when cities are mere minutes apart, and consider the environmental impact. By moving people and cargo through these vacuum tubes, we could see a dramatic reduction in our collective carbon footprint and significantly less congestion on our roads. It represents a potential green revolution in transportation, one that our planet desperately needs. The implications are staggering. How might widespread Hyperloop networks affect real estate values? If you could live anywhere and commute anywhere in under an hour, where would you choose to live? How would it change the concept of a local market or the future of remote work? The possibilities are truly mind-boggling. Now, you might be wondering, how does this engineering marvel actually work? It sounds complex, and it is, but the core principles are elegantly simple. The magic happens inside sealed, low-pressure tubes. Think of them as giant vacuum tunnels. Inside these tubes, pods or capsules carrying passengers or cargo levitate using powerful magnets. This is called magnetic levitation, or by removing most of the air, we drastically reduce two of the biggest enemies of speed: friction and air resistance. Without these forces holding them back, the pods can be propelled to incredible speeds, potentially over 700 miles per hour, using very little energy. It's a masterclass in efficiency. The system relies on intricate, fully autonomous pods and high-speed switching mechanisms to ensure that everything runs with flawless safety and precision, routing capsules to their destinations without ever stopping. Of course, there are still significant engineering hurdles. Building these massive networks across diverse terrains over mountains, under rivers, and through dense urban centers is a monumental task that requires brilliant solutions and new construction techniques, and that brings us to the challenges on the horizon. Moving from a test track concept to a global network is a giant leap. The first major hurdle is, of course, financial. The investment required to build out a global Hyperloop infrastructure is monumental, numbering in the trillions of dollars. It will require a mix of public and private funding on an unprecedented scale. Then there are the regulatory complexities. Every country, and sometimes every state or province, has its own rules about land rights, safety standards, and environmental impact. Creating a unified, international framework for Hyperloop will be a massive diplomatic and legal undertaking. We also have to consider public perception. Will people feel safe traveling at such high speeds in a tube? And what about the classic, not in my backyard syndrome? Convincing communities to accept the construction of these massive tubes running through or near their homes will require transparent communication and clear demonstration of the benefits. Finally, there's the challenge of integration. How do we seamlessly connect this brand new mode of transport with our existing airports, train stations, and subway systems to create a truly cohesive and user-friendly network? These are not small problems, but they are the very challenges that engineers, entrepreneurs, and governments are working to solve right now. So, let's take a leap forward and try to visualize our Hyperloop future. Let's glimpse into the year 2040 and beyond. Imagine a world where Hyperloop is the norm. Terminals are not like the chaotic airports of today, but more like sleek, efficient metro stations. You'd book a pod on your phone, walk into a terminal, and be on your way in minutes. Intercity and even intercontinental connections would be seamless, opening up the world in ways we can barely comprehend. This will have a ripple effect on everything. Tourism would be transformed, allowing for weekend trips to far-flung destinations. Logistics and freight would become almost instantaneous, revolutionizing e-commerce and supply chains. Imagine critical medical supplies or organ transplants being delivered across the country in under an hour. This could even reshape our emergency response capabilities on a global scale. And what new innovations will Hyperloop itself spark? We could see entirely new designs for cities, planned around these high-speed arteries. It could drive innovation and renewable energy to power the network and lead to new ways of connecting with people, blurring the lines between different cultures and communities. The future that Hyperloop promises is not just faster, it's more connected, more efficient, and potentially more sustainable. It's a future that is rapidly approaching, and it's going to be an incredible ride. Thanks so much for watching. If you're excited about the future of technology and transportation, make sure you hit that subscribe button